When Detroit took the other Sanders, I saw a big grin come across your face.
I was so happy but I was kind of scared. I thought Detroit was going to take me. I would have asked for so much money that I had to put me on layaway.
On layaway, uh-huh. No
We
baseball
went back
leverage
inside,
there,
sat
huh?
down, had a few drinks, but all he kept talking about was glory days. Well, I'll pass it by, glory days, and the wank of a young girl's eye, glory days.
How do you pay, man? If you don't write checks, how do you pay these guys?
Straight cash, homie.
Pass you by, glory days, and the wank of a young girl's eye, glory days, glory days. Well, they'll pass you by, glory days.
Welcome back as we keep rolling on with season 3. This is episode 2 of the new football season, the most contentious one yet, on and off the field, with us. Today's sponsor is Apple TV with the new Napoleon movie and the Messi contract. They are the home of supporting short kings. Apple TV.
It's almost funnier the second time. It rolls out really nicely.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna.
Nobody's
Should rehearse
clamoring to
these.
sponsor us. Yeah, that's. Should we go again? I can make a new
Apple
joke.
is about to sue us into oblivion over using their name. So,
Oh.
There you have to get in line behind the boss.
oh. Well, can't squeeze blood from a rock, fellas. Anyways, here we are. Let's jump into it. We've got football. It is back as of, games and shitty games, but it's back. As of last week, we had the Hall of Fame game with the Cleveland Browns playing the New York Jets. My takeaway from that game, Cleveland's backup quarterback that they drafted from UCLA, that guy can block. He blocks like a little madman. It's the only highlight I saw from that game. He threw his weight around, and it was sweet.
That's what you want.
I want my quarterback just getting in there. But
Somebody's got to keep the police away from Watson.
yeah. There's so many good memes that came out when the power went out of like Deshaun Watson just standing there staring at the team's trainer and like massage therapist. But like Big Bird like in a cloak and cowl. It was menacing.
Yeah, that sounds scary.
But yeah. We were talking a little bit about it. Gary, you seem to have the best idea of who is all inducted. Who was cool that got into the Hall of Fame this year?
Notable members who are still alive are Darrelle Revis, who, based on his eating habits, probably not going to last much longer, so they're glad they got him in. DeMarcus Ware got in, and Joe Thomas got in. And those are the best people who got in. Everyone else is unimportant.
Didn't I see Rondé Barber get in?
Yeah, but I mean, everyone likes Tiki more. I know he wasn't as good, but everyone likes Tiki more.
I thought it was the opposite. I thought Tiki people didn't like.
Well, I like Tiki. He's got a funner name.
I'm
He
going
does
with
have a
that.
funner
I
name.
agree.
He has a more fun name.
But you know what? He's also never going to... He shouldn't get into the Hall of Fame. If it took Terrell Owens 2 tries to get in, it should take Tiki Barber forever.
Yeah, I don't think
Fair.
he should be clamoring to make a case for him to be in the Hall of Fame, are they?
Yeah, I know. Rondé said something about, maybe Tiki will get in one day, and it's like, I fucking hope not. Just diminishing the quality of people.
Hey,
Yes.
here's a little pop quiz for you guys. I saw that next year Andrew Luck is eligible. Do
No,
you guys think he deserves to get into the Hall of Fame?
No.
absolutely not.
No.
He got bullied out of the league by you.
It's true. He's a
Yeah,
weak kid.
and the Colts not
All-time
drafting
pussy.
O-linemen.
They drafted him the best over.
Yeah, he had Quentin Nelson.
Yeah. So
I don't know if did they overlap? I think
Yes.
they played a preseason game together, and he's like, "Fuck this."
yeah, Andrew Luck was like, he blocks too good. I'm leaving.
I
One
love
guard's
getting
not
hit all the
fixing
time.
it.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, okay, that guy blocked one guy. Everyone else is not blocking anyone. All it took was a draft pick. You guys could have had people blocking the entire time. Fuck you guys. I'm taking my architect degree and going home. I can't believe you guys hated the apple joke, though.
I didn't hate the apple joke.
It's a
The
good
apple joke was good.
It's a good concept. It was just poor execution.
No, man, you did fine.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It was good.
I don't know why you're so. Don't be insecure about that. Don't go all Andrew Luck on us.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Just retires at halftime like Vontae Davis.
I'm gonna start applying to jobs and citing my architect degree from Stanford.
And telling everyone you identify as Andrew Luck.
Yeah. And when they ask to see the proof, I'm gonna say, you can't ask me that. Not allowed.
Yeah.
It's illegal. You can't ask that. But if you were a little taller, you might be more confident in the delivery of your joke. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. So,
Apple should be
I liked it. I thought you did it. I thought you did a great job.
it was good. It was good.
But
So
Andrew
Hall
Luck
of
shouldn't
Fame
be in the Hall
game
of Fame.
and
No.
do you think he'll get in? I absolutely do, because the NFL just
No.
still loves talking about him.
Not a chance.
There's no way.
He shouldn't be there, but that's just
Patrick
me.
Willis has a
Well,
better
the
shot, man.
same-
I don't think he'll get in either. I think
You don't think he'd get in?
I think
Yeah, no,
Just-
he's not going to be a
they're-
first ballot for sure.
No.
there's time periods, man. I feel like both those guys didn't. I'm gonna stop talking that much. Actually, I know Patrick Willis was younger. I forget how many seasons Andrew Luck played.
I think it's all kind of agreed that he had more in the tank.
Oh, absolutely,
Seems
it's
he
more
was
than
kinda
10, but it's like
Up in
if you
peace.
came in and played a solid 9
He
years,
got drafted in 2012, right? So he played 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, that's not enough. Anyways, yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay,
say no.
agreed. Keep him out. Keep him out forever. Lock and chain on it. I really have no clue who else is supposed
If
to be
he
in
got in,
next year's
do you think
induction.
he'd show up?
He'd
he's
show
got
up
other
for the
stuff
game
going
and then he would bail on the induction ceremony.
Yeah, just halfway through it.
He'd get Jacoby Brissett to accept the honor on his behalf, but only tell him right before he was supposed to go on stage.
Thank you,
Was it
Jacoby.
before the game or after?
That was during the game. That was during the last preseason game. He literally told him in the fourth quarter, he's like, hey, you're going to be starting this year. And Jacoby Brissett's like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm retiring.
Yeah, so he announced it after the game. That's at least something. Not to keep jumping around all over, but if Devin Hester doesn't go into the Hall of Fame next year, I'm done with it.
Devin Hester will get in after Justin Tucker gets in. So he's going to be waiting.
Oh, hopefully
Why?
not too long.
Because Justin
They
Tucker
already-
is the best special teams player in the history
There's-
of the NFL.
There's already special teamers in the Hall of Fame.
I'm aware, but they're all undeserving.
I don't know if the rule is they're holding out no more
The
special
standard
teamers.
is Justin
Not
Tucker.
Justin
Everyone
Tucker.
else who plays special teams.
Ray
He's gonna be
Guys
the first
Estate
full-size
has words for
bust.
you.
Devin Hester will get in. He'll get his moment in the sun.
He will. He'll probably
I think
get in
Deion
next year.
Sanders is going to make it happen because he collapsed college football. The NFL Hall of Fame is scared of what his powers can do.
The transfer portal for Hall of Fame. He starts his own Hall of Fame.
Then he just ripped the heart of the Pac-12 out. They have 4 teams next year, or after 2024. They have 4 teams signed up. You know what it is? The Apple TV deal did them really bad, actually.
Oh. Well, Canton's moving to Colorado. That's what I'm taking away from all that.
Wait, I got one quick Andrew Luck tidbit that I'm just now reading.
I want to hear this.
His dad was the commissioner of the XFL.
Fuck yeah, that's so cool.
He was born to be the first overall pick.
Dude, he should go play in the USFL. Just one game. Just as a little tease for all the NFL teams. Just Andrew Luck shows up, throws for 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns in a game and be like, yeah, I'm going to go back to architecture.
I bet you he still got it. He could do it.
He
He's
threw
pretty-
every pass to
last time-
Josh Gordon.
Last time I saw him, he's pretty skinny.
Yeah, you don't got to be big to throw a football. He had to be big because he was getting hit all the time.
That's true. Okay, yeah,
Yep,
you know
yep,
what?
yep.
He could do it.
Back in. So with that, we've got real football games firing up. Well, preseason. First games are, I'm not mixing this up, Friday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Anyone have the list in front of them? Do we have any excitement? Anything neat? Anyone to watch out for?
There's only 2 games on Thursday night. And we have...
Oh, and they are yucky.
Yeah, Houston at New England and Minnesota at Seattle. I don't think that either one of those... I mean, Houston, are they going to play their quarterback? Or do you think they're going to sit him?
No,
That would
No,
be kind of cool.
You got to let CJ Stroud go out and do something.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
I think he'll play a bit. You only got 3 preseason games. I think they're gonna. I feel like more teams are gonna play their starters than in previous years. Like even if it's
You
like
think so?
10 snaps or so, dude. Like Mahomes ended up playing a good amount of preseason last year, and they won the Super Bowl in a rebuilding year.
True.
And the
I mean, but you
NFL's
could
kind of
end
just
up-
like, hey, what did the good team do? And I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like, the issue is not other teams have Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, but they think the secret is that he played preseason.
Well, because Matt Nagy said it. Even though Matt Nagy didn't let any of the he didn't let Mitch Trubisky play in the preseason.
He was purposely sabotaging him. It was all a long con to get back to
Yeah.
Kansas City.
It's 100% what he did.
And now Pittsburgh has the repercussions.
Ooh, yuck. Yeah, I see CJ Stroud getting some snaps though on that. And then we got Vikings at Seahawks. God.
Do you guys are the starters, because historically the starters played week 3 of the preseason for first half,
Yeah.
right? To knock the rust off, and then they all were in street clothes for the last week while guys try to make the team. Do you think they do it next week where they let starters play, or you think they put it off until the very last, like week 3 of the preseason, have them play the first quarter and then like sit them?
I don't think we're gonna see any team have full starters for a whole half. I think you'll get more sprinkles through all 3 games.
Oh, you think so? You don't think you'll get like the starting O rolled out for the first quarter of like the last preseason game?
That's what I think. Every team's gonna be super on. I'm also gauging this on what Matty Eberflus is saying he's gonna do, and he's gonna sprinkle starters out for 3 weeks.
Fair enough.
I hear the Bengals are keeping their starting quarterback on kind of the sideline until about week 4. So it's
all precaution, baby.
Yeah.
We didn't spend enough on O-line, so we're going to just try something different.
We'll let the other guy get dead.
By week 5, everyone's going to be super tired already.
Oh, yeah. All those pass rushers are going to be just gassed.
With the extra game, you can lose some early ones and pick up steam later. And think about it this way. You got the hands down the best backup quarterback in the NFL at that point.
It's true. On paper. Yeah.
It's him and Trubisky.
That's a coin flip. That depends who you ask. So
wait, who's the Bengals backup quarterback?
Joe
in this situation, it's Joe Burrow.
It's Joe Burrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, did I miss something here?
In all reality, like looking at it, the Baltimore Ravens do, because they have a Pro Bowler from like 2 years ago at backup. Or was it last year?
Last year.
Okay,
Last year,
yes.
yeah.
And he's been 2 years in a row now. He took Lamar's spot both years.
That's right. Yeah.
Nothing screams interchangeable quite like, hey, first guy can't make it, you step in. No one will notice.
That's kind
He
of
should demand his next contract.
Yeah, hold up. They're like,
But
you an agent? Is it Lamar Jackson?
Oh boy. Anyways, that's we get real football on like September 10th, ballpark around then. So that's exciting. We are like a month out It's coming up.
Who do you guys think Dalvin Cook's going to sign with?
The Jets. I think he signs like a 1 year, like $8 to $12 million deal with heavy incentives. Because Breece Hall is Well, I think he's trying to drum up some business. Like, here's the thing: you got to remember the NFL running back market is still pretty saturated. Like, there's guys who are unsigned. So I am pretty sure that I just heard Josh Jacobs is probably going to return to the Raiders on a franchise deal. On the tag.
He has no choice.
Yeah, Zeke is going to probably end up back at the Cowboys on a team-friendly,
he's still a free
1 or
agent.
2 year deal.
About that.
Like, so I think that he's just waiting for those guys to go away prior to, but the Jets make the most sense. Dolphins don't make any sense. They have Raheem Mostert, they have Josh Wilson, they have that rookie Arcane or whatever his name is. The Jets have Breece Hall coming off of a knee surgery mid-season. So you sign Dalvin Cook, you let Breece Hall rehab until later in the year, and you're planning on going to the Super Bowl, so you have a fresh running back coming back for playoffs. I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah. The Bucks were even slightly contenders. I wonder if they'd reach out to him because Marlon Mack just went out. But
Leonard Fournette's still on the market.
They're kind of committee style themselves. So
I froze again. And then you talking about Buffalo?
No, Tampa
Buffalo
Bay
has a running back, Josh Allen.
Nice.
And James Cook, as far as I know.
I just came in and heard they're contender. I don't think. Did you say Tampa Bay is going to be contenders?
No, he said if they were.
Oh,
yeah. Because they just lost.
They're going to be
Mack,
bad.
So
yeah. Well, that's why.
Is that goddamn train stealing your internet on its way out? What's happening?
Apparently.
Hey? Ugh. You live in the heart of the internet, don't you?
That's what I'm told. It's all under that water.
Well. They purposely dilute it over the bay as it comes across.
I got to get it out of Oakland to get the good internet.
So let's talk about this. We could start with Tristan because you got a good connection, I think, for right now. What are things looking like for Chicago heading into the season? The Bears.
I'm just playing with you. I got internet right now.
He's avoiding the question.
No, I think it's going to be a super fun year. I don't think they're going to be good. I think I'm doing a really good job at not drinking the Kool-Aid. I think they'll 5 to 7 wins, 7 on the high end, but I think it's going to be fun. I don't think it's going to be even last year was kind of fun, even though they were super shitty. I think they'll be a competitive team, but they just don't got the pieces. Their O-line's so shitty. Their best O-lineman is maybe an average tackle, and then you're hoping the rookie is going to be, a rookie coming in being average his first year is the best you can ask for. And then everyone else is bad and has super bad injury history, and they have no depth. So I think that's just going to derail the whole thing. But I think it'll be fun, and their secondary is going to be sick.
The depth is what worries me about the Bears. I think they, like you said, I think they'll be fun. But at the same time, I have no faith that Justin Fields is going to make it past week 12, just because he takes so many big hits.
Yeah, he's definitely, you can write him in to miss a couple games, which is crappy, but yeah, their O-line's tough. I think they'll be picking top 10 again, but I think it'll be fun.
That's good. So with that, they host the Packers week 1. No prime time, nothing about it.
Jordan
just casual football. Do you think they sneak out the little surprise W to kind of start things off?
I do, just because I think at least Fields has played in this system a little bit more, and it's more familiar supporting cast. Plus, I think DJ Moore is just going to be running out the gates. I think Green Bay will be better than people are thinking, but I think they'll start slow.
Fair. Hey, if it's any to make your heart feel good, Green Bay's practicing with the Bengals right now, and Trey Hendrickson had 7 sacks in their scrimmage today. So,
Oh, is he going against his own team?
if you got a pass rush. Oh yeah, that was just the Bengals practice.
That was 7-on-7. There wasn't even an O-line there.
Yeah.
The Bears pass rush will be better, but I don't think it's going to be like a super good pass rush. Like Jaquan Brisker, their rookie safety, led the team in sacks last year at 4, so it'll be better than that just because he'll get his 8 at some point. So,
And it was it Edmonds that the Bears picked up?
they got
yeah.
Edmonds and TJ Edwards. So like their back 7 looks really nice. Like I think again, it'll be a fun team. They'll get takeaways, they'll score points. They're just going to give up huge stuff, and they won't be able to stop the run.
Well, the team uses running backs anymore.
Yeah, like they're not going to win a bunch of games. They just got to they'll solidify the O-line and D-line, and then I think you're humming. But it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it, just in terms of having fun.
I'm really happy for you, Tristan. This is the first year I've heard you be realistic about the Bears and be excited just to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes a big man to do that.
100%.
And before we jump over, do you see any last-minute signings happening for the Bears?
As soon as other O-linemen get cut from other teams, any of them, the Bears will sign some O-linemen.
Yo, they should reach out to Zach Martin. He's not valued, apparently.
Yeah, but like,
Although he is.
under contract.
Yeah, you can avoid those.
Just trade away your potentially not 10-ton pick if Zach Martin gets in your lineup.
Nope. Have fun. Be a good team for me to watch, and just be like, hey, you know what? That game was all right. I'm not expecting them to win a Super Bowl. And then let's also hope Carolina fucking sucks.
Oh, they will.
Dream scenario is Carolina's the worst team in the league. Am I saying that weird? Carolina.
Carolina.
I was saying it weird. I don't know why. No, that would be dream scenario. Absolute dream scenario. Bears catch fire, win a Super Bowl. Carolina's the worst team in the league.
Oh God, here it comes.
I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but that is dream.
He's
scenario.
not happy anymore. Now he's miserable.
He's going to go to bed every night thinking it could happen.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not us?
Justin Fields is electric, and they got a sweet second back 7.
All right. Before you immerse yourself in that thought, let's move over. Gary, we've got the Ravens. How things been shaping up? Any excitement around there? What's it all looking like?
The defense is doing really well. Todd Mokin's offense sounds like it's wildly average, which is all you can hope for as a Ravens fan. People are way too hype on Odell. They're like, oh, he's going to have 1,200 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns. It's like, no, he's not. They're not going to throw the ball that much. Is he the only one catching it? Ravens have an embarrassment. Yeah. The Ravens have an embarrassment of riches at tight end, honestly, and it's kind of sad to see. That Charlie Coker guy is their third tight end, and he seems like a fucking dog, and he's not going to get a play at all in the Ravens offense because it's going to be Isaiah Likely lining up in the slot because he's basically a receiver, and Mark Andrews is the tight end on the field. Rashad Bateman got activated off the PUP list, so, I mean, here's to hoping he's sick for the first 4 weeks again.
I think there's a
Just
fire.
expecting that week 5 fall off or what?
Well, I mean, just based on the performance from the last 2 years, when he plays, he's sick, but he's also kind of a Band-Aid and seems to just always be hurt. So
I think there was like a boat crash or like a boat explosion or something.
Nice.
It
is
smells like gassy smoke over here, and then there's a ton of people gathering by the water and looking at what looks like
don't light a match.
panic,
Also, if this is a Cloverfield scenario, Tristan, bring your laptop. I want to watch this.
I
Yeah,
won't have internet
please.
down there.
You don't have internet right there, so it's actually going to look just like the movie.
Yeah, I'm just closing the window. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
I assume it's.
But I mean, realistically, if Lamar stays healthy, the Ravens win 12 games. If he doesn't, they win like 9, maybe 10. Sneak into the playoffs, upset the Bengals in the first round, and then get absolutely just rolled by whoever they play in the second.
If that's the
I
outlook,
like
it's
Tristan's
just like,
dream scenario more than yours. Just want to go on and say that.
that's just like, that's worth that contract. 2 wins.
Well, I mean, he's going to get them like the other 8 through the season.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Justin
the difference
Tucker
is
gets the other one.
Yeah, the difference is he's a way better quarterback than Tyler Huntley, and he brings a lot more to the game. But at the same time, like, I feel like the Ravens will just revert back to Raven football. Good defense, run the piss out of the ball, and just kick a shit ton of field goals. And I mean, oddly enough, somehow that manages to eke out games. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be another Raven season, just totally based on health. I'm just glad that. Well, I shouldn't say. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because the preseason is just fucking horrendous.
They made it through training camp, which they didn't last year. So
they haven't though. That's the thing. Is their pup list is still very full. What about you, Keaton?
Hey, well, I got to find out how you're feeling about this week 1 matchup against the Houston Super Texans. Do you think CJ Stroud pops out and lights the world on fire?
No, I think it's a very 2019-esque start for the Ravens where they blow them out by like 40 points.
What a nice week 1 game.
Yeah, that's
with
that's
the new
pretty much
coordinator and everything.
Yeah, that's pretty much a fucking gimme. Because the Texans are gonna be bad. Like really, really bad.
Worst case scenario, though, Will Anderson makes a huge name for himself and derails the Ravens season with a big old sack on Lamar Jackson.
It's fine. You're allowed to carry an emergency quarterback. And everything I've learned about the Ravens is they carry identical copies of their quarterback. They couldn't get his cousin, so they went out and got somebody else who fits the bill verbatim.
Jamar Laxon. Yeah.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
but I mean, it'll be like that'll be a good week 1 game. I think that's a solid tune-up game for sure. They have a really shitty run of the last 5 weeks of the season, so they have to be doing very well prior to going into the last month.
Also, I just want to say for folks that can't see, but that's a dope new OBJ jersey you got. I see you're super pumped on that.
That's what we're doing. We're lying to people now, hey?
Here it's a scratch and sniff, and it smells like dookie if you give it a good rub on the number.
Dillon paid extra for that.
I made it that way.
Hope he'll sign it.
Do you see any kind of last minute free agent signings happening for the Ravens? What's his face joined out with another team there at corner.
Yeah,
that's
Marcus
the
Peters.
least specific sentence I could have given, but
yeah, Marcus Peters signed with the Raiders on a 1-year deal.
That's a fun signing. They need that.
That is a fun signing.
Dora get the Marcus Peters.
I tried. She doesn't
Silver
want
and
to
black?
because he's probably leaving at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But they just offered a contract to Jadeveon Clowney this afternoon.
Man, you're just getting all the names you love.
No, that guy is fucking awful. I can't wait for them to spend $5 million just for him to stand on the sideline for 17 weeks.
Hey, Tristan, we got to watch him stand on the sideline.
We sure
playing
did.
against the Raiders.
Yep.
He does have the coolest. Literally played tight end and caught a touchdown. He does have the coolest college football highlight of potentially all time, though. So
nah,
you got that.
Well, sick. I mean,
Stetson
that's worth
Benson
every
getting
penny.
his second trophy is the best highlight, by the way. That or the dude from Florida throwing that shoe and ruining their season.
Yeah, I mean, the Ravens will continue to sign people throughout training camp as people get cut. but that's probably it. What I'm hoping for is a Chase Young trade. That's what I'm hoping for.
Chase Young on dude, he wouldn't even have to like go far. It'd be very convenient for him.
Yeah, I really think that might actually happen. I think that they'll trade Patrick Queen and like a 4th or 5th round pick for Chase Young.
I think that's what's going to end up
happening. Yeah.
I really hope that doesn't happen. But for obvious reasons.
That'd be sick, actually. That'd be fun.
Yeah, he'd be a monster in that front.
Well, they won't be able to sign Patrick Queen to a deal next year, even if he has.
Fuck, they shouldn't want to.
Well,
I mean,
played pretty good, but
you need
everyone looks good against Roquan.
Yeah,
Roquan Smith makes so many people better.
Yeah, he does.
The Bears didn't win a game
does.
once he left. So.
Ooh.
So, yeah, but I think that's probably on the horizon for the Ravens. So,
yeah, there you go. For the Cincinnati Bengals.
That's funny. I don't remember anyone asking you.
Nice, same joke.
I'll rewind it. You tried.
Yes, Keaton. Tell us about the Bengals. Tell us about how much Kool-Aid you've drank.
Honestly, not much. I'm super sad about the Joe Burrow thing because it was stupid how it happened.
Well, so is he sad because it could have been so much worse.
Yeah, is he doing anything?
Well, today he's hanging out just watching the practice.
So no.
Because he should. He doesn't need to practice.
The guy hasn't done a single preseason yet. Like, a single.
It's worked out fine.
It has.
Well,
the 2 seasons that he played, that he actually finished, both had pretty solid outcomes. Almost got there and almost got across the finish line. It's pretty good.
It's true. Maybe he played too much preseason. And he didn't have enough in the tank.
I think he's playing too much games. I think the wear and tear just need to manage it. Sit him out first 4 weeks every year.
It sucks because week 1 is Cleveland, and it's like that game will matter come the end of the season. Like that will matter big.
Don't worry, the Bengals will win. They'll beat Cleveland. Cleveland. I saw a projection where Cleveland had 12 wins, and I'm like, what roster are you looking at? Like, in what world? Name me one of their receivers. Just one.
Nicholas Chubbius.
Like, seriously, they don't even have Kareem Hunt backing him up anymore. So Nick Chubb is about to get fucked the NFL way. He's gonna get 500 carries this year, go off, and then get franchise tagged.
Yeah, but 500 carries for Nick Chubb is like that.
12 wins.
That's a lot of wins. Yeah.
No, because they'll stop running the ball in the second half.
Oh, true.
Deshaun Watson can't be as bad as he was last year.
At least, I don't know. Deshaun Watson had DeAndre Hopkins for his first 4 years in the league. Like, we saw DeAndre Hopkins with Kyler Murray. We saw DeAndre Hopkins with fucking Colt McCoy last year. Like,
yeah,
the guy gets 10 to 15 catches per game for like 75 to 150 yards.
It's kind of weird. Like, their big name is like David Njoku, and like that's their. It's like
and Donovan Peoples-Jones, like, and
they will catch 2 touchdowns against the Bengals week 1. It is prophesized. So
and they drafted their first pick was a receiver in the 3rd round, and he's playing every down in the preseason, like every down. So that guy is going to be wore
Gotta get those reps. Out. Got to get those reps.
Yeah. No doubt. That's enough about Cleveland, though. Yucky. The Bengals' big excitement was they got Logan Wilson under contract again for 4 more years for like a fucking stupidly cheap deal, which was they have to if they want to do any of this long-term stuff on offense. So they got him and Pratt now signed up, which is you probably could have asked me that last season, and I did not see that coming. So that was cool. their rookie wide receivers are, I don't know where they'll fit into things, but it sounds like they've kind of got their pickings of Tyler Boyd's replacement if they want to let him walk like next year or something. But in real news, they got their fucking uniforms finally settled out, and they get to wear the white helmets with the new white jerseys and the white pants, which they weren't allowed to do. So that's super cool. So
What game are they going to wear that for?
against the Rams, they're doing it too. I think the Rams, and something tells me the second one's like against the Jags or something.
Those uniforms look like uncolored coloring books.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's fun about them. They're gonna
That
be
is kinda
green
cool.
and black by the end. It's gonna be neat.
It would be way
So-
funner if they could color them themselves.
They should
You-
let the players do that each time they wear them.
Do you guys think the Rams and Jags will be hyped up for that? Being like, oh, they think they're going to beat us because they're doing this New Jersey thing.
I'd have to double check if the second one's the Jags, but like, I don't even want to speak to that Rams roster because it sounds like it's in shambles. I don't know who's going to be like playing in that game. They sound
Dude.
like they don't even want their fucking Matthew Stafford on that team right now.
No, because he won't take a pay cut. He's brilliant.
I love it. Good,
Yeah,
draw that
why
hard
would-
line.
He did what you paid him to do. Like,
Yeah.
he got you
Yeah.
your Super Bowl. Now
But
you just
be happy.
ride it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That whole team should have rode off into the sunset after that year, but they chose not to, and
Hey.
here they are.
Just
Should
milk it
come
for
back to
everything that
St.
it's worth.
Louis and done an expansion draft.
That would have been good.
But
Just
still make
restart.
St. Louis pay for everything.
Keaton,
And LA.
what do you think the projection is for a Joe Burrow contract? It's obviously going to be the highest in NFL history per annual. Do you think they go 10 years, $750 million? Or do you think they do a shorter deal with like $250 million fully guaranteed and like a $300 and $400 million deal projection?
I think they're going to go the 10-year for what the hell's Mahomes right now?
He did 10 year, $500 million.
yeah,
Warrior
so I
God
think
with
it
2
works
Super
out
Bowls.
It's true, he doesn't have that leverage. Mahomes only had one at the time, though, right? So
Again,
Just keep
one
no,
more.
stacking
I think
them.
it's going to be 10 years, $560 million, fully
Really?
guaranteed.
No, they won't
Yeah.
do fully guaranteed.
I think they'll
No.
work out like a
NFL
Okay,
owners
so-
are hard and fast. We are not doing fully guaranteed deals for these fucking guys. They
But I
100% are colluding.
No, I think this is going to be like written in its own. I think it's going to be different from a lot of other contracts. Like, I think it's going to
super
be
team friendly.
So they can
Everybody's gonna
re-sign
be-
Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. They'll make them the highest paid receivers back-to-back years.
Joe
That's the
Burrow was
thing.
just
Those
waiting to
guys are
sign his
both
contract
getting
to start winning
re-signed, but-
Super Bowls. Yeah,
Yeah.
he just wanted to wait to get paid. Then he'll start winning the Super Bowls. You know,
No,
he's only
that's-
a year younger than Mahomes.
and he's a year older than Lamar, or same age.
Older.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be different than what we've seen, but I think it's gonna be 10-year. Like, I think they're locking that ass down. So, and I'm all for it.
Oh,
They
hey,
could give
like,
him a full $1 billion. That guy has made Cincinnati football the funnest it's ever been.
I mean,
Yeah, that's-
they
he's
do
absolutely
that,
worth
he's not
whatever.
going to have anyone to pass to, but
Yeah.
because
And
here's
I hope they're smart enough to realize that he needs those receivers, and they talk about that somewhere along the line.
Here's my thing. You give him all this money, that's great. You're going to let Chase ride out his rookie deal then, because you're going to need to see what the salary cap is like. And you're going to have to sort out your O-line, because you have to dump the Lael Collins contract. You're going to have to dump the Orlando Brown contract, because he's going to be upset. And you have to pay T. Higgins in between that. So do you pay T. Higgins like a number 2 or like a number 1 with the potential that he is your number 1 because Jamar Chase gets, the biggest NFL receiver contract in the history of the NFL because he will? Like,
And
that's
it's
a-
going to be interesting
'cause
to
he'll
see what
sign
they
after
do there.
Jefferson.
yeah, Jefferson will probably sign, I would say, this year. Like, realistically.
I thought he was only 1 year in the league before.
Yeah, he's eligible in his third year, right? You're eligible to negotiate your contract?
So then
Yeah.
Chase will have to wait the full time. I get what you're saying there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can dump that Lael Collins contract because he's just kind of poo.
But
But
there's
Orlando
a new bodyguard in
Browns,
town.
yeah, he's still there, baby. Orlando Brown's contract is like rated as like the best valued contract in the league right now. So like, I don't think they have to get too hung up on it. Is there a lot of money to it? Yeah, but like, if he's good and actually pans out to be your left tackle, I think you find a way to make that work. Across the rest of the line, like they're young and cheap. Their defense, they've already kind of shown, like with Pratt and Wilson, like they're going to be cyclical at almost every other position. Like they have drafted the next kind of guy. So they extended Trey Hendrickson too, which was, it wasn't for too much, but like I think that cleared the way for the Wilson contract.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It'd be cool to just keep this team as it is forever, but it's the NFL. That doesn't happen. People are going to leave, and
The problem with drafting good.
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Like,
it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's fucking hard. You always end up with a Chris Redman.
yeah,
That's a Ravens
think
deep cut.
they're going to go big on Chase because, yeah, I can't see a wide receiver anywhere being like, yeah, I'll go team friendly. I can't.
No.
And I think T will probably want that wide receiver one money, and that's going to be what pushes him somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh,
you'll
you
have to
Chicago
go
Bears,
with him in the
like
draft.
has been prophesized.
Nah, that boat sailed.
No, and we're going to get that sweet, sweet Carolina Panthers first overall pick.
They're not gonna have.
Give
oh
me.
no, they would not
Give
be
me.
trading a
How-
first round pick for Higgins.
Oh, I would.
I
No,
would
you
not.
would.
That's a bad.
I'm not a GM, so I can't.
Bengals didn't even
but
use one to draft him.
Yeah. He was
It's
a
called the
third.
steal, baby. Randy Moss said that the Bengals rookie receiver is the best wide receiver drafted in the NFL in the last 15 years, and other teams should be pissed. I didn't even know who the fucking guy was.
Was it Jamar Chase that he was talking about? Because
No, it's like this weird, like, Alejandro, who, to be fair, been lighting it up, but also feel like Randy Moss isn't the greatest, like, prospect gauge, you know?
I'm also looking at the Bengals secondary that they probably have available, and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense that he's fucking lighted it up.
Yo, Cam Taylor-Britt's a dog. So. But, yeah, football's going to be fun. I can tell this season's going to be sweet talking to you guys every fucking week about it.
I think
Hey,
the
man.
Bengals are in for a harsh season.
You burned so much goodwill over the last 2 years. It's just poison now.
Honestly, yeah, the first year they were good. I was kind of happy for you, but like I'm kind of rooting for them to be shitty. I think that'd be fun.
Blessed with success, baby.
You know, I knew we were
They got a
good
tough
friends.
schedule.
Well, they also have, like, the shortest commute out of all teams, so that's neat. I don't know if that factors
Is it?
into
They're in the
anything, 'cause,
Midwest. Isn't it always short for those teams?
I think, fuck, is it? I'd have to double check. Don't quote me. I think like Pittsburgh has to travel like fucking 3 times as much as they do this year.
Good.
Which is, again, I was going to say, I think Pittsburgh had to travel one of like the shortest last year, and I don't think it makes a difference. Like,
Yeah, it's not like they're riding in fucking like coach buggies.
they're
Yeah,
not.
right. NFL teams
They make
shockingly
the
have their
running
own
backs ride in
planes.
the buggies.
No, they make them walk,
Ugh.
and then they're like, "Oh, wear and tear." Can't pay you.
That's a discount.
But a lot of miles on getting here.
Oh, man.
Okay, quickly,
Um,
who wins the division?
Which, all of them?
AFC North.
Ooh, honestly, probably. Actually, fuck, Joe Burrow's hurt. I'm going to go ahead and say the Ravens just because Joe Burrow's hurt for the start of the season.
I'm going to go ahead and say the Bengals because Jackson will be hurt for the last end of their season.
It's true.
And I'm going to go with the Steelers because they got Mitch Trubisky at backup. So if Kenny Pickett gets hurt, it's only up from there.
Oh, I know who I'm rooting hard against, and he's kind of like, he's going to fall into this Herbert, luck category. Fucking
Mixon.
George Pickens.
You know, like George Pickens? George Pickens has got some good fucking hands.
He
George
does,
Pickens
but
is
fuck
dope.
me.
He was good at
Every
Georgia.
highlight I see in his camp is just like crazy catch. Don't get me wrong, crazy catch, but just the dirtiest push-offs. And like, I don't like to call that shit because I know I've benefited being a fan. I won't say what game or what time, but like, fuck that guy. He's a nerd. He did give us that sweet content though of his draft day when he's just staring at the TV.
That was ice cold. That's terrifying.
Yeah. Had to throw that in there.
Did you guys see, and I know it's super dumb and people definitely don't care. I think the first year the NFL did it, people took it seriously, but the players voting top 100, they got some people all over wild situations. I love Jay Fields and I hope he's good. He shouldn't be above Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence is one of the better quarterbacks coming into the league.
Yeah,
Or
when
like
I saw
for the next little bit.
Justin Fields was ranked higher than Lamar, was he not?
No, Lamar.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure Lamar was like 88.
It's a good list.
No.
Yeah, and he was the last unanimous MVP in the NFL.
Best ability is availability.
It's true.
Keaton, is your quarterback starting with 6?
We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Because I'm pretty sure by the end of this season, Lamar and Joe Burrow will likely have similar availability.
Hey, you want to know what pissed me off? Joe Burrow goes to the
Lamar
Super Bowl,
Jackson's
loses,
72.
finishes number 22 on that list. Jalen Hurts goes to the Super Bowl, loses, finishes 3rd. What a bunch of poo.
You know what pisses me off?
Let's hear it.
The unfair rhetoric around Lamar Jackson's postseason, and people completely ignore the fact that Justin Herbert has almost an identical stat line throughout his playoff tenure.
I don't ignore it.
That fires me up when people are like,
I'm with
Justin
you, buddy.
Herbert.
They both fucking suck.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yo, you want to hear something way crazier about that list? And then we can go back to whatever Dillon was saying. Carson Wentz. Not on the list the year before. First year making the list. Team goes to the Super Bowl. They won, but he didn't play. He goes to 3. Jalen Hurts, not on the list last year. Goes to the Super Bowl. He's 3. So yeah, he's about to fall off a cliff, which sucks for him.
Enjoy
if history
Washington
repeats
in
itself.
2 years, nerd.
And then Indy after that. And then putting up
he's
the
seen
very
Washington.
Yeah, then putting the very sad picture on your Twitter to let people know you're still trying to play and just wearing every uniform you've ever had.
Yeah. He had the Eagles helmet, Commanders jersey, and Colts pants on. I love it.
Hey, here's a fun question. Which rookie quarterback do you think has the biggest impact on their team? Positive
Anthony
or
Richardson.
negative? That's my vote. That's my
I'm
vote.
gonna
I
say
think
Anthony
it's gonna be
Richardson
bad.
too.
Biggest positive.
I think it's going to be really bad. I think he's going to...
How can they get worse?
No. I think he's going to lose them a lot of games by turning the ball over a lot. But I think he'll be really fun to watch.
Oh, I think he is he's going to light the world on fire there. I'm so happy he went to Indy where I don't have to care about him.
I think Carolina's actually going to be pretty good. They got a decent setup, I think.
And a bad division.
In a bad division. I think it'll look like he makes the biggest impact. But Anthony Richardson will be the most fun to watch.
He was listed as a co-starter on the first depth chart today.
He was. Him and Gardner. Cracks me up. What
That'll
else
be
did I see?
fun.
I've only seen one highlight of the guy for how much kind of hype there was around him, but Darnell Washington, tight end from Georgia, the giant one.
Oh, he's the man. I forget who got drafted by.
The Steelers.
Oh, that's bad news for you guys.
He's just
a
so
monster.
Fucking slow looking.
Oh yeah, you can't bring him down. This fire
I said,
is insane. It is so smoky.
You should probably not open your window.
I don't know what he was saying, but I hope it was nothing important that was critical
I'm
to
just
your
happy it
survival.
wasn't me. I saw him stop moving. I was like, "Fuck!" I froze again.
You guys didn't hear me? I was trying to tell Tristan not to open his windows.
No, I closed the windows. I gotta go walk
okay.
to in a minute though. Dude, I am blanking on who the fucking Panthers drafted.
CJ Stroud. No, Bryce Young.
Yeah, Bryce Young. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be good. Unfortunately,
But he's too short.
no, he's too skinny.
And too short.
He's so little.
He
People
is
said
really
the same
little.
thing about Devontae Smith, though.
Yeah, and he's doing really good. And
Well,
he
I
is
mean,
little. It's crazy.
Comparable positions, right?
I feel like being a tiny wide. No. Being a big quarterback seems helpful.
Big time. Especially being able to see over stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to jump over to this. We're going to do some top prospects fantasy football. So I'm going to ask you guys a position. We're going to do it snake draft style. So Tristan, you'll start because you're on my left. So you get first overall pick. And then to Gary, then Gary will get first for the next position, and so on and so forth.
Oof.
Okay?
Okay.
So for the quarterback position, who
Oh,
you
I
take?
thought I just got a free ball. Like I got 1-1.
No, like
quarterback?
this is
Patrick Mahomes, I'd go with the best.
okay. Dillon Gary.
For fantasy, well,
This
I
is
can't-
fantasy. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't take Patrick Mahomes now because he's gone. But I mean,
he's gone.
I would probably, as number 2 quarterback for fantasy purposes, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Like,
a little run in too.
yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna sprinkle my ass in there just at the end of
I
it.
wouldn't draft you. No offense.
Well, yikes! This segment's over. This segment's done. I'd probably go Jalen Hurts. I feel like that's
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
if
fair.
I'm picking the third left.
If we were in a 3-team league, man, our teams would be stacked.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna be sick. The waiver wire is gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I won't let myself pick first here for the next round. We'll go back to Gary here for wide receiver for first.
Ooh. Probably Justin Jefferson.
All right,
Yeah.
Tristan.
I'll let you go second, so you can have your fella.
Oh. No, if that's who you're gonna take, you can say his name.
No, because
It's okay.
I want a more. I got a better one, but I got value.
Okay, well. Well, yeah, if I get a pick, yeah, I'm taking Jamar Chase. So
Tristan's gonna take DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, because he is the only player going to catch footballs. He is going to get the DeAndre Hopkins treatment where he's getting it thrown to him 25 times a game, no matter what the situation is. He'll come down with a handful of them, so will the other team. It'll be fun.
I'm excited that you're excited for
Yeah.
Chicago Bear football this
Yeah.
year. This is
It'll
good.
be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be the most targets one player for the Bears have ever had.
Yeah.
Because everyone
Okay,
else
so-
is kind of not great. So
We'll go to you, Tristan, to start off round 3 with running backs.
the rookie from Atlanta, because they run the
Bijan
football and he's
Robinson?
yeah, they're like
you mean the one
he's
that's
still
currently third on their depth chart?
he'll be
Bijan
their
Robinson?
starter. He'll be their starter. But also every other running back's jaded. You have to go with the rookie, so they're still playing hard
It's true.
and playing. Josh Jacobs just killed the league. He's not going to do that again. He'll be good. I don't think he's going to lead the league.
I think he will. Jimmy
You think they're just
Garoppolo,
gonna run-
baby.
He's going to have to, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true.
He's gonna get the ball
Jo-
25 times a game.
I think Saquon
All right.
will also just be like 80% of their offense again. So I would actually probably go with one of them. I want to change my thing. Christian McCaffrey was going to be my first overall, just in
Shit,
general.
shit.
So forget about him.
I was hoping he was going to follow me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to go
CMC.
with Christian McCaffrey? Yeah, because he got paid. He's happy, and he gets to do everything.
And their offense is fun. Like they draw plays up for him to get like in the end zone so he doesn't get hit. So there is no wear and tear.
Yeah.
It's also their backup quarterback, I think, because Trey Lance can't play football.
Yikes. Big yikes. Okay, Gary, who do you got?
I'll take Saquon, but I do have a fun little ditty to insert here, and it's kind of tied to you and Dawson. The
That's what they
Ravens'
call their.
third down running back will be Mitchell Dawson, or will be Keaton Mitchell.
Yes.
And he is just a heads up. He is, by all accounts, an absolute fucking home run heavy hitter. This guy sounds like he takes every third down touch he gets 80 yards to the house.
I need to double check because I remember we talked super briefly about it, but I feel like his whole highlight reel is hurdles.
100%.
Is that-
He's small, and he's so small.
Yes.
But he
I am a
jumps
fan of
so
this.
high, and he has two of my best friends' names combined, which
This
is
is
so
yeah.
fun.
This is
This
what
is
you get
good.
if you combine Keaton and Dawson.
That's what I've been telling people.
People
That's
always
just-
sleep on your vert.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you guys have really, really late round draft pick and you just want a fun person, I mean, we all know the Ravens running backs are like about as reliable as I don't know,
The rest of their team.
as like a Honda Accord. So, like, definitely just take him and stash him on your bench because if nothing else, he's fun,
Hey
Dude,
man, if
looking
he's
at
their
that
third
name is
round running back, like
hilarious.
right?
he might be their first overall running back by the end of the season. So
I'm just saying it's a deep cut. I'm definitely taking him in the big money league, and I can say that because no one who's in the big money league listens to this. So.
it's true.
Okay, Keaton, who are you taking?
Okay, so you took Saquon. So probably just gonna keep this honest and go with Derrick Henry. He's got his money. I don't see him sitting down on the 1 yard line.
True.
He's just
So-
good, and again, they need him to be good if they want to win.
And he'll have a
Yep.
better season because they'll actually have somebody to catch the ball this year. Still no one to throw it, but
But someone to catch it.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll go over to let's do tight ends. Starting with Gary.
ooh, Travis Kelce has to be the first pick. I mean, he might be a
Yeah.
first round pick in people's actual leagues.
As he should be.
True.
Yeah, scored like 4 touchdowns in one game against the Raiders.
All right. Tristan.
George Kittle. Hey, for a wide receiver instead of DJ Moore, Tyreek Hill probably would have been a better pick because he also gets every target.
True, but he's also like really sick of football, which is why he's committing crimes again.
He might have just blown up that boat in the marina by you, so just
People are just sailing by like it's nothing, but people walking look like they're in panic.
Something tells me this is on land, not on sea. It might have transferred from one medium to the next.
There's just nothing over there that would make this. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna go look after. Maybe a train crashed.
oh, that'd be bad for everybody.
Oh, I haven't heard the
Um,
horn in a while, so
It's true. I didn't even get excited when I said Derrick Henry. So, my tight end.
Just do
Gotta
it,
probably
Keaton.
go. Yeah, you know I'm gonna do it.
Mandrews.
Yeah, fucking Mandrews. Although I hear he fucking sucks right now in training camp and hates this new offense, but
Who said that?
I'm still Ravens beat writer, whoever that is.
the Ravens' offense,
Meetin
If
Kakil.
it coming from the Georgia OC, they go very heavy tight ends. You got good tight ends, you'll be fine in that offense.
Hey, well, lucky for Baltimore, they have 100 very good tight ends. So
They just suck when they leave.
yeah, but yeah, I'd go Mark Andrews. That's an easy one. Kate, let's go over to hit me with your best flex, Tristan.
I wasn't really paying attention who was picked.
That sounds like a good chance to take Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, yeah.
That's true.
All right, Gary, who do you got?
This is a sneaky one. Calvin Ridley on the Jags.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
I think that he's gonna
they
fucking
got a good offense.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get a ton of. He was really good in Atlanta. Like, he did really well in Atlanta. I think he's gonna light it up this year.
Zay Jones became a real threat last year.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is gonna pull the trigger like 50 to 60 times a game. So yeah.
Yeah,
I like Doug
that's
Peterson
good.
as a coach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think the Jags are going to walk away with that division.
I think Vrabel keeps it close.
I just don't know if they have enough.
They don't have any depth. If they get hurt, they're fucked. But I mean, the Titans will be competitive. I don't like Mike
They're
Vrabel,
rolling
but
with
I
Desmond
like
Riddler,
him.
though, or Ritter.
No, that's Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Titans have
They have Malik
Will
Willis.
Levis, Ryan Tannehill, and Malik Willis. And it sounds
I
like
put
Malik
Will
Willis
Levis.
is not good.
Never mind.
And I don't think they have like a left tackle right now because of like the Taylor Lewan situation
Yeah, 'cause
drug
he's
out
busting
so
with
long.
the boys.
Yeah, fucking him and Will Compton lighting it up.
They cut him.
Fucking gang, baby.
Anyways, I think Jags will walk away with that division.
Oh yeah, I
I don't
think
think
that they
Titans have
win it.
enough going.
Flex position, God. Probably go something like. No, I talked a lot of shit about him, but George
Sit.
Pickens on the table.
Yeah.
Guy's got
Honestly,
hands.
honestly, he does. But the guy who's the biggest target hog I've ever seen, Deontay Johnson. That guy catches like every other pass that's thrown to him and still ends up with 10 catches. That guy gets so many fucking targets and it doesn't make any sense.
Who do you guys
Yeah.
think is going to be the best defense this year?
Fuck.
I don't see how Philly could not be like one or two. Philly
Yeah.
or the Niners. That's the way it's going to be.
I think,
Yeah, I think that
Philly,
they're
Niners.
both high up there. I do
If
think
the
a
Ravens
sneaky
get Chase Young, I'm putting a lot of stock in that.
Ravens will have a top 10 defense no matter what. A sneaky one for everyone is the Saints. Bad division, going to be in a ton of shootouts, probably going to have turnovers and sacks.
Yeah, I just don't think they're going to be like.
Yeah, I don't think.
They're not going to be blanking anybody, you know?
Hey,
Yeah,
Whereas
they
those
were-
other two
You
teams.
got to look at points too.
Yeah, but they were a top 10 defense last year, and they had a shit offense. Andy Dalton was rolling them.
I
And
think
they
they're
were a
still
top
gonna
10
be
defense.
shitty.
So, and they retained all of their defense.
I also, from the same Baltimore beat writer, have learned that Jeff Awu, or whatever the fuck his name is, has learned to bend his hips and is now going to actually be good at football. So
You mean David Ojabo?
is that the D end that everyone was hype on, but he just fucking sucked?
You mean the guy
Yes
from
or no question.
Michigan?
Yes or no
who tore his
question.
Achilles
Yes or no
and didn't play. Yeah, that guy.
So you said yes. Yeah, he learned how to bend his hips, and I hear he's going to be a lethal force this year.
Man,
So-
I sure fucking hope so.
Well,
Yo, the
Ravens
Dolphins
are
will be a
one good
fucking
pass
lit-
rusher.
Sorry,
No,
I'm
Jalen
just
Ramsey's
getting
hurt.
you
Who
off, you
cares?
guys. Yeah, but
The
Vic
Dolphins
Dolphins
will
are
have
going
a
to fucking.
Losing
Vic
Jalen
Fangio's
Ramsey
a mad
hurts.
scientist.
Yeah, but losing Jalen Ramsey really fucking hurts.
Actually, you know what? No, I agree, because cornerback number 1, baby. You know his name. Everyone can scream it from the rooftops. Eli. Apple. Yeah, no, I'm back in on Miami. Let's go.
And they're just going to force teams to have to pass on them because their wide receiver core is the fastest thing on the planet. They could beat
It's
the
true.
U.S. Olympic track team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jets.
Yeah, we're
We're trailing off here, but the Jets will be. They'll have a good defense.
I don't
we've
think
gone
the
from
Jets
the
will have a good
best defense to just middle of the pack defense.
Oh, we're just searching now.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm still on
I'm
this
not
top
doing kickers
100
for
list.
this draft, so
No, we're done the draft. The top 100 on the NFL thing. I'm looking at that list. They have Roquan Smith as a Bear.
Nice.
Yeah. It's bad list making. Seems lazy. That was a while ago.
Hey, did he change his number this year?
Yeah, he's number 0 now.
That's so sick.
Huh.
That's so fucking cool. He's the best Raven ever.
Honestly, Roquan Smith is... I don't have a fucking bad word to say about that guy. He's a fucking machine.
He tackles everything.
Oh, and he's so good in like those intermediate tight end coverages. He's just a fucking machine. He deserved the contract. Oh yeah, and that's the best 3rd round pick in the NFL this year. Just flat out, he was the best 3rd round pick in the NFL this year. Most extra ones, but he was the best.
Yeah,
that was money well worth it. That's dumb that the Bears were like, hey, we don't want to have a good linebacker, but now they got Penny Sewell's little brother at Sam. He blitzes like crazy. It's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a fun year. He is going to be the best blitzing rookie linebacker in the league this year because that's all he did at Oregon, and he did it well.
Hopefully that translates
to fun. It'll translate to fun.
Oh yeah, and that's all you're in it for this year. Just fun.
And that's what we're here for, guys. Let's just have some fun this year. All right?
To roughly week 15 when me and Gary have to just start sweating every fucking second of NFL Sunday.
Well,
but you get to have fun, and that's what matters.
Yeah, you'll
Joe
have
Burrow
fun.
Gets hurt early. I don't think you'll be sweating too much.
Well, he can't. He won't be playing.
If he's not playing those first games, I know we talked about going like to people's houses every Sunday and watching NFL. I'll check in week 5. I'll be there.
It's way funner when your starter is hurt because you have absolutely no expectations. Also, the games at the start of the season don't matter.
Well, like I said, this Cleveland one. Yikes.
And then they go right into the Ravens game. Back-to-back division games. Tough.
That's a shitty way to start the year.
It's just my practice squad if you guys win, so that's okay.
I mean, the rest of your team's still healthy.
Oh,
you're not literally...
Funny how that works. Anyways, let's not open this can of worm. Hopefully for a good season and everyone's healthy and we get to see all those good games. And I'm out of content.
You gotta have fun. All right, guys?
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun year.
Yeah. It's this week's podcast brought to you by Apple and Fun. So, love it. You guys got anything to...
Sneaky. Watch out for the Pittsburgh Steelers to win the AFC North.
Hey, why don't you go check and make sure that boat's not going to burn your apartment down?
But again, if it's still floating, climb onto that boat and try to make it across the bay.
It's the safest place for a boat fire. The water.
I'm just saying, the Steelers haven't won the division in a while, and it just seems like one of those things that happens every now and then just goes.
Not this year. Not this year.
It's not the Olympics, buddy. It's not a guarantee every 4.
Yeah. I actually feel comfortable saying the Cleveland Browns would win it before they do.
No,
this year.
That's jaded.
Though.
That's jaded and wrong. The Browns are bad. They're the fucking Browns.
Fucking so are the Pittsburgh Steelers though. Can't believe that he got his 500 season last year. What an ass.
So easy to get you mad.
Oh, I'm fired up. All right. I'll end it on that note. Thanks for listening. Deuces.
Steelers won it 2 years ago.
We're still on this. Let's just get out.
Life's this game of inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is family.
On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and playoffs. Tell you this, in any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that itch. And I know if I'm gonna have any life in me, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that itch.
I tell you what.
I mean, I know I'm gonna get got. But I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, though.